at the MGM Grand Hotel and Casino here in Las Vegas, Nevada. You know, this venue all of a sudden has become the boxing mecca for huge, big-time fights, championship fights. It will be this weekend. Certainly will be the case in May when Floyd Money Mayweather Jr. returns to the ring. You're looking live now inside the MGM Grand. This is what they call the Media Center, where media members from really all over the world have collected to hear Floyd Mayweather Jr. come inside this room and make it official. He's coming back to the ring in May, and he's going to fight Marcos Maidana. Hello, everyone. I'm Brian Custer. Thanks for watching Show Sports Press Pass Live. Of course, this is where we take you front row and center for all the big events happening in boxing, and today is no different. The pound-for-pound champ of the world, Floyd Money Mayweather, will come inside this room, make it official. He's going to fight Marcos Maidana May 3rd here at the MGM Grand. Now, before these guys come here and they make the announcement, I'm going to interview Floyd as soon as it's all done. We kind of wanted to give you just a little flavor of what you should expect when Floyd Money Mayweather gets into the ring with Marcos Maidana on May 3rd.
Mayweather versus Maidana.
On May 3rd, just one fantastic fight, one remarkable round.
Look at this display by Floyd Mayweather.
Just one power punch will change the course of boxing history.
Mayweather goes down for the first time in his career.
It only takes a moment.
Oh, and the right hand knocks down Sotokana. The biggest boxing match of the year is upon us.
Will Floyd Mayweather continue his march to immortality? Or will Marcos Maidana be the one to beat it?
Right hand by Maidana for the second time in the fight.
The moment, Mayweather-Maidana, Saturday, May 3rd, live on pay-per-view. Where will you be when the moment comes?
And, of course, that moment will be May 3rd here at the MGM Grand. Floyd Mayweather Jr. is going to come inside this room, make it all official. He and his team, of course, haven't arrived here just yet. As soon as they do, you're going to hear from Floyd Mayweather Jr. and, of course, the Money Mayweather team. Now, Marcos Maidana has all of a sudden gathered a lot of steam. Big puncher, huge draw, and that's one of the reasons why Floyd Mayweather Jr. picked Marcos Maidana. 35-3, but if you look at it, his last 4 wins, 3 of them have come by knockout. But I think they're calling this fight the moment with him and Floyd Mayweather Jr. And I think the moment he got on Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s radar screen was last December when Maidana had probably the biggest upset of the year when he got a unanimous decision over Adrian Broner. It was a fight where Maidana knocked him down twice. It was a huge upset. It took place in San Antonio last December. We want to show you that fight and show you how Marcos Maidana has earned the right to fight Floyd Mayweather Jr. As soon as Floyd arrives here, we will bring you the news conference live. But first, let's take you back to last December, San Antonio, Adrian Broner against Marcos Maidana.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the Alamo Dome in San Antonio, the time has come to enter the danger zone. It's time for Broner versus Maidana.
Pound for pound, one of the most exciting fighters in boxing today is Marcos Maidana.
Undefeated Adrian Broner, he'll be the first to tell you he's as cool as the other side of the pillow. Maidana, reinvigorated. Broner now getting busier. Firing off the right hand, and he caught him with the left hook. A slugfest, and again he gets hurt with another right hand and another right. Maidana, forget about boxing. He's more interested in brawling.
Still I am who I am, cause I know it's on me.
So Marcos Maidana making the walk to the ring here at the Alamo Dome in San Antonio, Texas for the biggest fight of what has already been an impressive career. A former champion at 140 pounds and now stepping up in his 4th, make that 5th fight at welterweight, having won 3 in a row. Will he be the first to solve the problem?
Please welcome to the ring the hard-hitting challenger from Argentina, Marcos El Chino Maidana.
So a nice response from the crowd gathered here at the Alamo Dome in San Antonio, Texas. And Al, we talk about his resurgence, moving up to welterweight, looking sluggish in his first fight against former champion Devin Alexander. And by the way, great interview with Sean Porter, the new champ. But since hooking up with Robert Garcia in Oxnard, California, he's won 3 in a row, all inside the distance.
And I think what's important is we've seen that he is an improved fighter. They have added nuance to his performance. He has become a more thinking, controlled fighter, but still with the aggression and the power that he had before. And he thinks he'll put all that together here tonight for what would be his biggest win.
And the Argentine, seemingly adopted by the fans here in San Antonio, Texas. One of the 33 champions to hail from Argentina, Marcos Maidana. His boxing talent, the 24-year-old Cincinnati native Adrian Broner has rubbed a lot of people the wrong way with his behavior outside of the squared circle, bloviating incessantly, all the while doing his best or worst, depending on how you look at it, Floyd Mayweather impression. Mayweather is someone Broner has looked up to since he first saw Mayweather fight when Broner was just 12. Mayweather has been a mentor to Broner, and even he has taken umbrage with some of Broner's extracurricular activity. Now, despite all of the attention the brash Broner has attracted, questions remain about his potential, and he hopes to answer those questions tonight versus the most dangerous fighter he's faced thus far in his career in his second scrap at 147 pounds.
And now, here is the 3-time world champion, Adrian the Problem Broner.
There are those who feel Adrian Broner's body of work isn't commensurate with the hype he has received. Paulie, you gave him one of the toughest fights of his career thus far, and while the pre-fight promotion got very personal, I know you are a pro in your role as an analyst here on Showtime. Based on what you experienced sharing the ring with him, is he as good as he and his camp think he is? If it's any consolation, Paulie, he said you were more difficult to hit than any opponent he has ever fought. He is Adrian, the Problem Broner, tonight making the first defense of his welterweight championship. So let's go to the tail of the tape for tonight's main event.
When we look at the numbers here, I think the salient ones are the age. You know, Broner is 24, but he's a 24-year-old veteran. He has a lot of experience with 27 fights. Maidana at 30, because he's been in wars, some people may say he's shop worn. I don't think he is.
And the rules for our championship main event: there is no standing 8 count, no 3 knockdown rule. Only the referee can stop the fight. A fighter cannot be saved by the bell in any round. If an injury from an accidental foul or headbutt causes a fight to end within 4 rounds, it's a no decision. After 4 rounds, they go to the scorecards for a technical decision. So, from the Alamo Dome in San Antonio, Texas, the final main event on Showtime Championship Boxing of the year, the most memorable year in Showtime Championship Boxing history. It's time to enter the danger zone with Jimmy Lennon Jr.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Alamo Dome here in the beautiful city of San Antonio, Texas, for the featured bout of the evening, brought to you by Golden Boy Promotions in association with Leha Bata Promotions, R&R Promotions, and Showtime. We are sponsored by Corona, La Cerveza Más Fina, AT&T, Rethink Possible, Grudge Match. Grudgment Day is Christmas Day. Grudge Match starring Robert De Niro and Sylvester Stallone, and Casamigos Tequila, brought to you by those who drink it. This bout is sanctioned by the WBA, President Gilberto Mendoza, Supervisor Aurelio Fiengo, along with the Texas Department of Licensing and Regulation, Chairman Mike Aris Mendez, Executive Director William Kuntz. Introducing to you our 3 judges scoring this bout from ringside. From Johannesburg, South Africa, Stanley Christodoulou. From Las Cruces, New Mexico, Levi Martinez. And from San Juan, Puerto Rico, Nelson Vasquez. Our 3rd man in the ring, the referee in charge. He'll be giving instructions after the introductions, Lawrence Cole. All right, fans, here we go with the main event of the evening. 12 rounds of boxing for the WBA Welterweight Championship of the World. And now, ladies and gentlemen in attendance, and boxing fans joining us around the world, live from San Antonio, Texas, it's showtime! Introducing to you first, the challenger on my left, fighting out of the red corner, wearing red trunks with black and white trim, hailing from Margarita, Santa Fe, Argentina. He weighed in at 146 1/4 pounds with a record of 34 wins and 3 losses. He has 31 big wins coming by way of knockout. Currently ranked the WBA #2 welterweight contender. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the former WBA super lightweight champion of the world, introducing the hard-hitting Marcos El Chino Maidana. And his opponent across the ring on my right, the defending world champion, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing red trunks with gold trim, fighting out and representing his home of Cincinnati, Ohio. He weighed in at a trim and ready 144 1/2 pounds with a record of 27 wins, no losses, 1 no contest. He has 22 wins coming by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, here is the 3-time world champion in 3 weight divisions, the reigning WBC lightweight world champion, and the undefeated WBA welterweight champion of the world, introducing Adrian, the Problem Broner. Once again, our referee in charge, now to give instructions, Lawrence Cole.
Adrian, come here. Marco. All right, gentlemen, I went over the rules earlier in the dressing room. I want you to obey my commands. Protect yourself at all times. Your trunks are, okay, you're good here. That's what I'm going to call it. All right, good here. All right, touch them up. Good luck.
Referee is Lawrence Cole. And we are set for the main event. Adrian Broner, the 4th man to win titles at 130, 135, and 147, joining his idol Floyd Mayweather Jr., Oscar De La Hoya, and Manny Pacquiao. Meanwhile, Marcos Maidana, coming off a Fight of the Year candidate in a win over Josecito Lopez in June. Will his power be enough to derail the problem, or will the speed and skills of Adrian Broner be enough for him to remain undefeated? We're about to find out.
Slide back, all the way back, all the way back. Come on, we're gonna start out right.
The bell and round one. Adrian Broner sporting the red with gold trunks. Marcos Maidana in the red and black.
Maidana, of course, we've talked a lot about his jab. Really come out throwing it with conviction.
And he swarms Broner along the ropes. Grazes him with the right hand. Maidana off to a very quick start here. But Broner staying composed and focused along the ropes, wanting to clinch.
Stop!
The overhand right already has made its presence known here against Broner. Gavin Reese bounced it off his head a lot. Maidana's doing the same.
And Maidana continuing to throw all kinds of punches, and Broner just wants to hold on. Broner has established a pattern in his career of slow starts in terms of output, followed by powerful finishes. He's looking to weather the early storm from Maidana.
Stop!
Broner doing a lot of holding early, which is a good idea based on the trouble he's been in this first round. Maidana started without the jab, by the way.
Maidana throwing all kinds of punches at Broner's body, in the crowd here, and Fuego in San Antonio.
Let go of him.
Lead left hook by Broner.
To win this fight, Adrian Broner's going to have to hurt Marcos Maidana. I felt that coming in, and boy, I really feel it now.
Broner has never been down in his career. A couple of left hooks to the body by Maidana. A couple of right uppercuts. The last one just grazing the chin. And it's all Marcos Maidana here in round number one. Maidana continues to walk Broner down. Broner catching a lot of those punches off his shoulder. There was the right hand.
Yep.
Stop! No punches, stop!
Oh, wow. No need for that kind of stuff in the sweet science as we go to round number two. Great start by Marcos Maidana.
Trouble early in this first round for Adrian Broner. Maidana throwing the hook and then coming with the overhand right makes Broner stumble, and then Maidana continues the assault as Broner's on the ropes. We'll look at it again. This is the same punch that a very short fighter, Gavin Reese, landed against Broner in a previous fight, but Reese not as powerful as Maidana. And it was a very difficult beginning for Broner. And then Broner again, even in his giant ring, got himself caught against the ropes later in the round. And Maidana will use an uppercut here, among other punches, working to the body. Broner trying to hold. And there's that uppercut I talked about, and yet another one. So this is not the kind of beginning Adrian Broner wanted to this fight, that's for sure.
Slide back for me. You go side stay.
And the overhand right continues to be a big weapon.
The bell and round two. Marcos Maidana has recorded 11 of his 31 knockouts in the first two rounds, while Broner has recorded 11 of his 22 KOs in the first two rounds. And there's the right hand lead by Maidana that sticks. Another right hand. Broner goes down for the first time in his career. And he's hurt.
Hey, come to me. Stop.
I don't know what that count was, but it was a long count, that's for sure.
And Maidana all over was a slip. So, oh, and the lefts and rights by Maidana. The power already taking its toll. Broner trying to fight away from the ropes.
I don't know if Lawrence Cole called that a knockdown,
Right cross by Maidana. Another right hand by Maidana. Broner looking to hold on as he backs away. He's still defending himself. And now Broner comes back with a 1-2. Right uppercut by Maidana. The right cross connects. Broner looks to have shaken things off and beginning to regain his composure along the ropes. Lands a right hand. Staying calm in the midst of this fierce firestorm from Maidana.
Broner counter-punching a little bit. Can he keep Maidana off him?
Now on his bicycle, backpedaling, missing with the overhand right was Maidana. There's a lead left hook, connects by Broner. Under a minute left in a stellar second round.
Stop! No punching!
I think if Maidana was using his jab still, he would be able to attack even better. He's eschewing that punch.
Chopping right hand by Maidana.
Yeah, he's the old Maidana, but he's still landing power punches.
Misses the couple of right uppercuts as Broner content to stay on the ropes and chattering with the referee. Left hook by Maidana. Final 10 seconds of what has been a scintillating second stanza. Right cross connects by Maidana. Broner eats it. Great start here to this fight.
Big Buck. Hey. Relax, man. What are you on?
We okay. Everybody chill the fuck out.
Well, Adrian Broner, very animated in his corner, but this is where a knockdown would occur, and it was ruled a knockdown, as it should have been. Maidana landing a big left hook, and yes, that sent Broner to the canvas. It was a little confusing because the count looked a little weird with referee Lawrence Cole, but here's the left hook getting in. Yeah. Yep, very good point, Paulie. Terrific.
Go, coaches! Cameraman, let's go! Hey. Okay.
The bell and round 3.
Bucks.
Now, Adrian Broner was counter-punching much better at the end of that last round. Let's see if he's got it together. Yeah, very good point.
And during the break between rounds, some panic in the corner, and it was Broner who told everyone, hey, chill out.
Broner's found a home for the left hook here momentarily. We'll see if that punch can do some damage. Well, big percentage being landed by these fighters. Broner always lands in a high percentage of power punches, and so does Maidana. There's some defense by Maidana as Broner tries to get the hook in.
Another chopping right hand by Maidana over top, working the body as they clinch. A minute and a half remaining in the third. Right hand connects by Maidana. Broner going to the body with the jab.
We have seen Adrian Broner get hit with overhand rights repeatedly in his career, and we thought that would be the big weapon for Maidana, and it has been so far.
A minute left in the third round. Broner still on his back foot. Measuring up, good defense, and there's some of the speed displayed by Adrian Broner.
Maidana may have been stunned with that punch.
Right hand to the body by Broner. Jab to the midsection by the champion.
And Maidana is just not throwing the jab. Still get that right hand in, but the jab would help him so much in this fight.
Left hook to the body by Maidana.
Stop!
The crossface by Broner in the clinch.
You both did it, okay? I'll see you do it again and take it apart.
Paulie, you said make it rough.
No. Box.
10 seconds left in the third round. A terrific start to this welterweight championship fight between the title holder Adrian Broner and challenger Marcos Maidana. Left hook connects by Broner.
Hey, you got to meet him, okay? You got to start meeting him, okay?
Wrist is mad.
Hey, do it rinse.
Adrian Broner,
relax.
whether he won it or not, had a better third round, certainly. He'll land a counter left hook and a quick right hand. And that's because Maidana did not jab his way in. He leaned in and left his head out there for Broner to hit him. Here he is. Instead of jabbing his way in, he throws kind of a faint, wild right hand, lunges, and gets hit. Now, actually, that left hand didn't land as well as I thought it might, but still it got there.
Please look. I did. Wipe it down. Respire. Profundo. Así mismo, Chino, ¿ok? Ahí vamos, ¿ok? Ahí va. Así, esos golpes bien colocados.
There's your answer, Al. Why Maidana's not using the jab, Robert. Garcia saying, hey, if it's going to be slow and he's going to counter, don't throw it.
Are you guys ready for some numbers? Sure. Maidana has thrown 228 punches, landed 69, according to ShowStats. Broner has thrown 56. He is always economical in his punches. Well, not always. Only when he's faced with this adversity, where he has been tonight.
Maidana's KO percentage of just over 90% is the highest in the welterweight top 20, but it should come with a disclaimer. 28 of those 31 KOs came at 140, although his last 3 fights have ended in knockout victories.
In Broner's corner, they feel Maidana has shot his load and he's tired already. We'll see if that's the case. That would not be in keeping with his previous track record as a fighter.
The crowd very emotionally invested in this, our feature attraction, putting the bow on a superlative year of Showtime Championship Boxing. The undefeated Adrian Broner defending his welterweight crown for the first time against former 140-pound champion Marcos Maidana. Right hand to the body by Maidana. There is a right hand to the body by Broner. Maidana working the body with another chopping right hand. And there's a left hand that catches Broner on the face. A minute and a half left in the fourth.
The body work, much like what we saw Paulie use against Broner. And there's the jab to the body, which Paulie talked about. That's going to set up that overhand right.
Body shots landed, almost a shutout from Marcos Maidana. Sticks the stiff jab. A minute left in the fourth round.
Here's where Broner has a problem, though. He throws so few punches. It's going to be hard for him to win some of these rounds. 45
seconds left in the fourth, and there's a chopping right cross by Maidana. A jab from Broner. A jab from Maidana, then going to the body as they come close, and Broner pushing them away. 30 seconds left in the round. Left hook upstairs by Broner.
Maidana's committing to the body work early on. That could have impact as this fight goes on.
minutes of the 4th round. So here at the Alamo Dome in San Antonio, Texas, the crowd fully energized for what has been a fantastic start to this welterweight championship bout between the undefeated Adrian Broner and Marcos Maidana.
In the last round, Maidana had a round that brought him back from a third that maybe Broner won. There's the left hook that got in. And Maidana has used the overhand right, but he's also used the left hook. As Paulie said, he set up the left hook with the jab to the body. And Broner was able to counter a bit in that round. You'll see as he comes in, a counter left hook by Adrian Broner.
Let's go, Coach! We are set for round 5. Warren Al Bernstein, Paulie Malignaggi ringside. Welterweight champion Adrian Broner. The challenger Marcos Maidana. They renew acquaintances here immediately. Right uppercut snuck in by Broner. And a left by Maidana. But there does seem to be a lot more of an aggressive body language about Broner, Paulie.
Yeah, that's really true. And the right hands are so wide, he just doesn't know where they're coming from.
Maidana continues to invest into the body shots, putting the work in as he gets hit with a left hook from Broner. Broner feinting, and Maidana comes forward again. Left hook by Broner, left hook to the body by Maidana. Referee call warning Broner about pushing. Right hand to the body by Maidana. Minute 45 left of the 5th. Broner's having a conversation with referee Cole throughout the fight. He has a bigger problem with Marcos Maidana, I would think.
I'll say.
Three-punch combination executed by Broner. Exchange jabs.
Adrian Broner is a very accurate puncher. He doesn't throw a lot, but he lands a lot of what he throws.
Final minute of the 5th round. Broner catches Maidana with a right, and there's another quick combination, which landed by the champion Adrian Broner. Now Maidana hitting Broner on the shoulders and the arms and sneaks in a body shot. There's a left hook by Maidana. Another 4-punch combination by Maidana.
This is a very entertaining fight.
And a terrific fight and a fantastic night.
Yep.
Then sneaks in a right uppercut. And the lead right hand by Broner. Maidana, a lot of those punches blocked by Broner.
But some of it's going to come down to how many of the body punches you give Maidana credit for.
And Broner being warned again. He may be in jeopardy of losing a point. As we go to the 6th round, Broner lands a left hook to the body. Or head, I should say.
Early on in the round, Maidana working that body and then coming with the left hook. Now that punch, he slapped with a little bit, so it didn't have as much power, but it's part of the game plan, going to the body and coming to the head. And then later on in the round, with some precise punching, Adrian Broner ripping the hook and punching on the inside, although Maidana's getting a few punches in as well, but Broner able to counter punch a little better. And then toward the end of that round, again, the short counter right hand by Broner. So Broner is having some success on the inside.
Coaches, let's go, go, go!
alphabet titles in 3 different weight classes in a period of 19 months, defending the welterweight title for the first time tonight as we begin round 6. Now Broner wanting to establish his rhythm. Now showcasing the speed with the jab. Maidana feinting. Couple of left hooks land by Broner. Right uppercut lands by Broner.
One of the central questions in this fight is, does Broner have, there's that great jab by Maidana, does he have welterweight power? And we're going to find out tonight, because he's hit Maidana with some big punches. He did not hurt you or knock you down. Didn't do it against Ponce de Leon. He's coming up in weight. See if he can do it tonight.
Broner's second fight at 147 pounds. Maidana's 5th at welterweight.
Yeah, he's back to using it again.
Minute and a half gone in the 6th. Left hook to the body by Broner. Maidana coming forward low. Lands a left hand upstairs. Broner trying to punch on Maidana with the jab. Maidana closing the gap. There's a right hand to the body. Digging away was Broner. Sticks a nice straight right.
The hand speed of Broner, of course, is a big edge for him when he uses it.
Maidana going over the top with the right hand, working the body and then going back upstairs. Under a minute left to the 6th stanza.
This is an example of a round. Maidana has thrown more punches, 47 to 36, but Broner's been fairly accurate with his.
Good counter right hand by Maidana. Final 30 seconds, Broner coming forward. Maidana on the ropes now moving away as he comes in on the attack. Lands a right hand over the top and a right counter by Broner. Physical. It's been exciting as Maidana again works the body. And a left hook upstairs by Maidana in the latter stages of round 6.
A very good punch on the inside by Adrian Broner. He has a good uppercut, and here he uses it as Maidana languishes on the inside. Now, that was a terrific punch. It did not stun Maidana or stop his assault. Maidana did get back to using the jab, the exchange jabs there, but Maidana using it both as a rangefinder and to the body, and just trying to get that punch to help him land the left hook and the overhand right. And this is where Maidana would come with the left hook. A nice hook. It didn't land perfectly, but that was when Broner left himself open with his right hand a little bit low.
Seconds out. Let's go, coaches.
Maidana's punch is not hurting Broner as much as it did in the first round, but he's landing more of them.
We're at the halfway point of this WBA welterweight title fight. The champion, Adrian Broner. The challenger, Marcos Maidana. Broner trained by Mike Stafford, who's been his trainer since he was 5 years old. A stellar amateur career with over 300 fights. And there he eats a right cross from Maidana.
He felt the play was taken away from him, certainly, in the last couple of rounds.
Right uppercut by Maidana as we look at the unofficial scoring at the midway point of this fight.
Very unofficially short. Paul ends with a draw. Steve, you and I both have it for Maidana. And Steve, what do you think?
7th. Another right hand by Maidana. It has been a rough and tumble affair at times, and yes, Broner seems to be establishing his rhythm a little more here as we begin the second half of this title tilt.
And the problem for Broner is Maidana's thrown over 500 punches already. Broner hasn't yet thrown 200. And I'm not saying that they're all landing, but he's much busier.
They just landed 3 punches there. The double left hook followed by the right cross by Broner. Maidana getting a little sluggish though, coming inside Paulie, throwing wildly. But there he shows signs of some good speed and combination as he lands a right.
Two will be how much impact will his body work that Maidana's doing have later in the fight. Now closer rounds though, that's for sure.
Triple left hand, culminating with that left uppercut by Broner, and Maidana comes over the top with the right hand to the side of the head as they again are in close. Working away on the body, Broner tagging the left upstairs. Now Broner beginning to find a rhythm with his combination. Maidana though continues to come forward. 20 seconds left in the 7th round.
Maidana's balance not good here in this one.
Left hook and left uppercut just grazes, but he connects with the right hand, and Broner now beginning to tee off a little bit of Maidana, but Maidana here in the final seconds coming back. A good round for Broner though.
Okay, you pulling out too much. Okay, just a little bit more. I want you to back him up a little bit more, okay? He backing you up just a little bit too much. Okay, he holding you. What I tell you, you got to do. Spit out, spit out. How you feel? Feel good. Okay, all right, look, this championship round, baby. Okay, it's me and you, man. It's me and you, look. Okay, you got the back.
Este es el 8, champion. Okay, tenemos rounds.
Let him breathe.
Ahora mi Chino, mira, tienes que estar más ocupado, tienes que tener más presión. Tiene que tener más presión, ¿me está oyendo?
Déjame, Gary aquí. ¿Quieres bell?
We look at the punches landed in this fight, clearly a big edge for Maidana, and the key is how are they distributed though? And you can see there around certainly you might well give to Adrian Broner. Remember there was a 10-8 round involved because Broner went down.
Yes, Broner went down 20 seconds into round 2 from a left hook and right hand combination.
Clean your shit up, boys.
Now those are the show stat numbers. The judges, of course, have their own views of how these rounds will go.
Mayweather coming back and beating Castillo in the rematch. A lot of people thought Castillo beat Mayweather in that first fight.
Maidana's allowing Broner to back him up now, and that's obviously good for Broner, and not so good for Maidana.
Just past 1 minute here in the 8th round as Maidana attacking the body with the jab. Left hook upstairs by Maidana. Left hook by Broner. Straight right hand by Broner. Maidana with a 3-punch combination that ends with a right hand to the face.
Maidana's overhand right is so awkward.
And the left hook drops Broner for the second time in the fight.
5, 6, 7, 8. Come to me.
He was down in round 2. He's down for the second time in his career in round 8. Adrian Broner with the headbutt. after getting the headbutt.
Come in! Box!
The reason for the headbutt, and it certainly was intentional, was that Maidana couldn't get his hands free. Yes. Yeah. Maidana energized. Now he's protesting to what it's called. Maidana on the attack, though.
Left hook lands by Broner. 30 seconds left in the 8th. Double jab by Maidana. A good combination there by Maidana.
The kind of lateral movement we're not used to seeing from Maidana, spinning off the ropes.
A very eventful 8th round comes to a close. Broner goes down for the second time in the fight. Maidana gets deducted a point for the headbutt.
Lots of drama in this round. First, there was the knockdown. It would be a left hook from Marcos Maidana that sends Broner down, appropriately called. And we'll take one more look at it. There was an earlier left hook as part of the sequence. Then the second left hook is what sent Broner down. Then Broner locking up Maidana. Maidana can't get his head away. And yeah, that's absolutely intentional. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
I agree. Right. Good job, coaches. Good job, coach. Yep. I agree. And Broner has held a lot in this fight, so we'll see if that. Yep.
Round 9 begins. It has been another thriller here in San Antonio. High drama in the Lone Star State.
And now it's Broner going backwards again. Maidana with the momentum to push him back.
Maidana on the attack again. Broner content to let him punch up, but then Broner holds on.
Box. Cole may take a point away soon for that.
Left hook by Maidana, staggers Broner again. Chopping right hand, a left hook to the body, left hook upstairs. Broner trying to hold on, eats another right and a left. The crowd is going crazy in San Antonio. Maidana digs away to the body with the left hand. Broner content to stay on the ropes. Working the body again is Maidana, going over top with the right hand, followed by the left hook. A minute and a half left in the ninth.
Maidana may have punched himself out a little bit in this round, but Broner not able to take advantage of it so far. Yep. Yeah, exactly.
Maidana has thrown 52 punches in this round compared to just 5 for Adrian Broner, according to our show stats. Under a minute left in the round.
Maidana has turned this fight around in a big way, and the numbers demonstrate that. Staggering.
30 seconds left in the ninth. Maidana again beginning to pick up the pace, lands a left hand. Broner comes back with a left of his own. Has Maidana along the ropes, but it's Maidana's jab that keeps Broner at bay.
Every time Maidana throws the double jab, something good happens for him. Yes. Yep.
combination by Maidana. We're headed to the 10th of what has been a fantastic fight.
Adrian Broner again in difficulty. The left hook will create the problem for him. And that one staggered him badly. Give Broner credit for getting through this round. That was early in the round, and he was in serious trouble. Maidana continued to blast away the body of the head through most of this round, so holding and hitting by Maidana. And then later on in the round, as Maidana was pursuing Broner in a little arm worry, it was Broner who landed a couple of good counter punches, but he threw so few punches and landed so few that Broner couldn't possibly close the gap in that round.
The 10th round underway here at the Alamo Dome in San Antonio, Texas. Mauro Ranallo, Al Bernstein, Paulie Malignaggi, the rest of our Showtime crew, bringing you all of the action. Triple jab by Maidana.
Mike Stafford and his crew in the corner of Adrian Broner doing their best to pump him up and get him to make something happen. Now remember, and of course they're concerned about the situation of that fighter. Remember in his last fight against Paulie Malignaggi, sitting next to me, Broner really faded in the last several rounds. So if that happens here, he's going to really have a problem because he may very well be behind in his fight. We would anticipate. Of course, that's just not an official view. Broner now is not going backward too much, but he's not landing either.
Lands the right, left uppercut does Broner as we look at the unofficial scoring after 9 rounds. Good combination by Maidana.
We're pretty much in agreement here with Maidana winning by several points. The knockdown early in the fight helped him, but the later knockdown was negated by the point deduction.
Broner went down to round 2, then again to round 8, but then, as you mentioned, a point deducted from Maidana due to the headbutt. There's an overhand right by Maidana, followed by the left hook. Nice combination by Maidana. Lead left hook, then going downstairs. Broner dropping low, pushing Maidana away in the final 60 seconds now of the 10th.
Maidana has thrown double the punches this round of Broner.
And lands a right and a left behind the guard. Does Marcos Maidana going to the body, ripping the left hook. Left hook upstairs by Broner. Clubbing left hand by Maidana, working the body. Under 30 seconds left in the 10th round. Broner content to just single shoot. Pot shot Maidana. There's a lead left hook that connects by Broner. Maidana, the busier fighter, the more accurate fighter. The crowd rallying behind the Argentine. We're headed to the championship rounds.
Time!
Hey, you need a knockout, man.
Nah, I got a dog him.
You got to dog him, but you got to give him a cat. You know what I'm saying? You're not letting your hands go.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You seeing the shots, you're not letting them go.
Okay.
Let him go, bro. He's letting his go. That's all he's doing, man.
All right, come on.
Come on, relax, man. Come on.
Hey, come on. Everybody got to get the...
Well, we go inside the ropes to see some of the most important moments in this fight. There would be the knockdown early. That left hook created the knockdown, appropriately called. Then, later on, Maidana would get him down again using the left hand. But In that same round, a point deducted for this from Maidana after his frustration about the holding, but he committed the foul with the headbutt.
As Paulie mentioned, Mike Stafford telling Broner he needs the knockout. Neither fighter has recorded a knockout past the 8th round as we begin the first of our 2 championship rounds.
Yeah, exactly.
Couple of left hooks to the body by Maidana.
Maidana not throwing too many punches at the beginning of this round. He better have one.
But still, his offense stifled by the crowding Maidana. Right uppercut by Maidana.
I'm sorry. A reminder of the judges: Stanley Cristobal from South Africa, Levi Martinez from New Mexico, and Nelson Vasquez from Puerto Rico.
Broner getting busy here now in round 11 with some of his best work of the fight. Couple of right hands connect. Overhand right by Maidana, the counter.
Of course, you were watching Adrian Broner taking on Marcos Maidana. Of course, that fight took place last December in San Antonio. Maidana went ahead, got a huge upset, unanimous decision in 12 rounds there. And the primary reason why Floyd Mayweather Jr. has chosen him as his next opponent May 3rd here at the MGM Grand. It's time to get this press conference started. Floyd Mayweather Jr., the money team, they are here. Let's send it over now to the master of ceremonies. His name is Tattoo. He's with Golden Boy Promotions.
Ladies and gentlemen, making his way to the stage, very shortly, the one and only Floyd Money Mayweather, of course. I want to thank you all for being here right now. All right, here he comes with an unbelievable, undefeated record of 45 wins, no losses, 26 wins coming by way of knockout. He is the one and only Floyd Money Mayweather.
Hey, what's going on? I know I'm late. Oh, I was up late. Should I say late? I was at the MGM Grand. I was up gambling last night, had fun. I was here, caused a riot. You know, it's good to see so many, familiar faces. The media, you guys have been great. My team, has been great. Golden Boy, Steven Espinoza, Showtime, CBS. My staff, another big one, May 3rd. What else can I say? Marcos Maidana, young, strong, tough competitor. A guy that I know that, I can't overlook. You can never take any fighter for granted because anything can happen. I truly believe in just, dedicating myself, to my craft. I think this is the 18th year now. So, I had a strong run, at this level. We got 3 more, fights after this one, and we just truly believe in taking one fight at a time. I'm dedicated to my craft. I love what I do, and this week we had a tremendous week. This first week out. Leonard, you've been doing a tremendous job. Al Heyman, of course. I know you in the back somewhere. you know, you the ghost. You like to lay low. But you know, my team is remarkable, and I didn't know this press conference is gonna be this big. This is whoa. This is the normal. I mean, of course, this is a normal press conference, but for me and another fighter, you tell me I'm doing a round table, I just slip on anything. But you know, to all the young fighters up and coming, you know, I look forward to, you know, working with you guys in the future. You know, hopefully someday I get a chance to promote some, you know, some more up and coming talent, whether it's male or females. You know, boxing is here to stay. And Mom, I see you out there. I love you. Being from Fight Hype, you done a tremendous job. And you know, a lot of times people want to say Fight Hype is my website. No, you guys gave me a chance when nobody else gave me a chance. And you know, once again, for the record, Floyd Mayweather is not scared of no opponent. I don't duck or dodge nobody. But you know, like I said before, I earn my stripes, so I can pick and choose who I want to, you know, pick and choose. I fight who I want to fight. Nobody is forced to watch me. But May 3rd, we had a sellout.
Yeah, almost.
Well, you should have sold the tickets for a lot more. That was too cheap.
We went on sale today at 16,000 seats, 14,007.
Well, that's a sellout. Come on up here.
12 million, over 12 million in the bank already. Yeah. So pretty impressive, Floyd.
MGM Grand, of course, right now, the biggest and the best hotel in the business. You guys have been great. Everything I asked for, you guys have delivered. You know, thanks for the Bugatti. I need another one. What else can I say? You know, it's TMT, themoneyteam.com. Go get a hat. Go get a shirt. Go get accessories. And you know, like I said, hey, baby Yaya, come on up, my daughter. I guess I got to hold the fort by myself today, I guess. Come on up, Mom. I know we ain't dressed the best, but we getting paid. You know, the fighters that's under my banner, you guys have done a tremendous job. And it's all about comfort when it's all said and done. I had a meeting yesterday with my fighters, and we was at the Palms Hotel, and we kind of talked. We went over a game plan, a future game plan. I told those guys, you know, last time out on Showtime, I wasn't impressed. You know, I feel like everything that my fighters have asked me to do, I have done. Where it was financially, if they needed automobiles, they needed, you know, I gave them comfort. So all I asked my fighters to do that's under my banner, dedicate yourself to your craft. You know, I'm like, if I'm not far from 40 years old and I'm still dedicating myself to my craft, you guys 21, 20 years old, and when I was I'm working harder now than I was working when I was 20 and 21. So you guys have to do the same thing. And tonight, another marvelous show. You know, Canelo, one hell of a fighter. You know, and Gulo, I mean, non-stop action. You know, I was at home one time. I was flicking through the TV, because I'm gonna be honest, I don't really know too many fighters in today's time. So I'm flicking through the TV because, you know, every day all I bet on is basketball and football. Flicking through the TV, I'm like, okay, let me check this out. So, Cuban kid, I don't know his name, but I know he's fighting my fighter, and he can fight. Lara, he can fight. Yeah, so you had Lara and Gulo. You know, honestly, hell of a fighter. Good fighter. And the two brothers right here. Charlie, they can fight. I seen them. Good fighters, solid. I gotta give it up to a lot of these young fighters. I've been impressed, very impressed with these young upcoming talent. The trainer, Ronnie Shields, one hell of a guy. You know, a tremendous trainer. The young talent that's up and coming. You know, somebody got to carry the torch. Somebody got to carry the throne. You know, I jump from subject to subject, from subject to subject.
You guys want to ask some questions?
I got this, Richard. Y'all done woke me up. I know I was late. So what was it? What was that?
It was Landy Lara.
Okay. So
Upcoming young talent.
I'm being honest. Angulo, he got the job done, but Angulo was on his ass. No, he was on his ass. But Canelo's a different breed. I'm being honest. A lot of people think that because the way I made Canelo look, everybody think that they're going to be able to do the same thing, which is not true. Canelo's a smart fighter. He's strong. He can box and he can punch with any hand. And Lara, he's fighting Ishe Smith, I think a day before I fight. So of course that's us fighting y'all again, but you know we all won. Ishe, you know, I think he's gonna be able to bounce back. I don't want this guy Lara to overlook Ishe, because Ishe, I mean, he was, you know, he used to push me in training camp, and the team, I know, hell of a trainer. That guy right there, he can fight too. I seen him. Hell of a fighter. I see you. Don't worry, that Pacquiao fight, that's nothing but a minor setback for a major comeback. You'll be okay, champ. All the young fighters just up and coming, you know, stay strong, dedicate yourself to your craft. You know, me, I ain't doing them. I'm sitting back just robbing the bank, you know. You know, hopefully I can rob him for a good $70 million on this go-around, hopefully.
Well, we'll try.
Oh, hopefully. Tonight, tremendous matchup. And whoever's tuning in right now, you know, buy a pay-per-view. It'll be a good one. You know, I had the chance to, you know, I'm going to help you out a little bit.
All right, good,
I'm going to help you out a little bit. Al, you done a tremendous job. You know, we worked hand in hand. Me and Al Hammer work hand in hand. S, I see you, baby. Al, we work hand in hand. Everything that I asked of, I see you, Al. I see you. Sam Watson.
Give up his hiding spot.
The Watson brothers. It's so many people. Stace, I see you. And Nate Jones. Come on up, Nate. This is the next up-and-coming trainer. A lot of times y'all see him just with the bodysuit on, but this has been my friend for over 20 years now, Nate Jones. I can't leave my publicist out. Kelly Swanson. When I done my time, you wrote me every day, so of course I can't forget you. My lawyer, Shane. All Access. I know we recording All Access right now. Come on, look. Come over here. You know, I know how to direct all that. Come here. I want you to shoot me from this angle. Come on. I know I want a shot. Shoot me from this angle, because y'all never shot me from this angle before. All right, shoot me from the back angle, because you always shoot me from that angle. Shoot me from that angle. Yeah, you got me? Got that TMT on the back? Okay, we'll sell that. Young fighters coming up, cash flow. I see you, young champ. I don't know, my Uncle Roger has so many different people that, you know, that played a major key, you know, in 18 years of my career. You know, I think the best move that I ever made was leaving Top Rank. Best move I ever made in my whole career was leaving Top Rank. You know, every time I left Top Rank, you know, I was making, you know, 7 figures with them, but once I left them, I made 8 figures. So, you know, that was the best move I ever made in my whole career, was becoming my own boss and being able to dictate and do what I want to do with my career. You know, that's just like my fighters. I was telling them yesterday, hold on, let me check my calls. Check to see what it said. Somebody told me hard work, dedication, whatever that was, okay. But I was telling my fighters, I'm not the type of, you know, promoter or fighter that's going to tell a fighter, work with my Uncle Roger because he's my uncle, or work with my father because he's my father, work with whoever you feel comfortable with. There's a lot of great trainers out there. Garcia, you're a hell of a trainer. You're doing a hell of a job with the fighters, and I know that you're gonna have Marcos Maidana ready, and I know I got a bite now. I see you. You're doing a hell of a job with ESPN. So I know it's time to ask questions, and of course it's already rehearsed. The question you asked me, I already know how to answer them. You know, it's like repetition. So the questions, let's go. First question. Get him a mic, Kelly. Do the two for one.
Call me.
What video?
Yeah, we have it. Maybe let's watch the video first, and then you can open it up for questions.
Oh, let's do it. The moment.
Okay.
It's the moment
we've been waiting for.
Football is up. A Hail Mary. Touchdown. Amazing. Bases loaded. My God, a grand slam home run. Three-point shot. Game over. What a moment.
The moment. When you think of the most thrilling moments in boxing,
Get ready for the MGM Grand to erupt.
you think of Floyd Mayweather.
Look at this display by Floyd Mayweather.
The main name in the sport right now, boxing. No matter how you cut it, slice it, and dice it, it's only one name that counts, and that's Mayweather.
Today, undefeated Floyd Mayweather has emerged as not only one of the greatest fighters of all times, but perhaps the best ever.
I'm the #1 pound-for-pound fighter in the world.
Boxing's undisputed #1 attraction.
The biggest star in boxing.
Motherfucker, I am boxing.
A man who has set the all-time pay-per-view record not once,
Fight with De La Hoya setting the benchmark for pay-per-view buys.
but twice,
This event sold out in less than 24 hours.
having generated a staggering $700 million in pay-per-view sales.
We used to call it pay-per-view. You know, once I took over the game, we started calling it May-per-view.
Floyd Mayweather is the highest-paid athlete in the world today.
I'm fly, I'm flashy, I'm rich. They call me the $500 million man. This is a pile of cash.
And an internationally recognized TV star and personality.
It's boxing great Floyd Mayweather.
Floyd Mayweather has changed the sport of boxing in ways never imagined.
Floyd Money Mayweather. No losses, no draws.
On Saturday, May 3rd, the table is set for the game of boxing to change yet again. If the home run is the moment in baseball, the three-point shot at the buzzer is the moment in basketball, and the Hail Mary is the moment in football, in boxing, the moment is the knockout.
The attack again. Short-circuited his thought process. Goes down for the first time in his career.
Meet Marcos Maidana.
And Chino.
Floyd Mayweather's next opponent, the man who plans to land the punch heard round the world and become the first person to beat Floyd Mayweather. On raw talent and sheer will, Maidana has defied the odds and burst onto the boxing scene, forging his way into the spotlight with breathtaking victories, explosive knockouts, and career-defining upsets to earn the shot to be the first man to beat Floyd Mayweather. He was the underdog against Victor Ortiz.
Marcos Maidana wins.
He was the underdog against Adrian Broner.
The night belongs to Marcos Maidana.
He has done it before, and he will do it again.
The right hand knocks down Sotokana.
With just one punch, Maidana will change the course of boxing history. Where will you be when the moment comes?
He rocks him with that right! And just like that, this fight turns on a dime!
The Moment, Mayweather Maidana, Saturday, May 3rd, live on pay-per-view.
I want to thank Lee Simon for that tremendous video. Of course, I've been working with Lee Simon now since '07. You know, he's a part of the Golden Boy staff, but you know, we work hand in hand together. I would like to, who I would like to bring to the podium is one of the best trainers in the sport of boxing, Marcus Maidana trainer Robert Garcia, so he can say a couple words on Marcus Maidana's behalf. Oh man, I've been fighting since you've been champion. We've been champion together.
98.
God damn.
1998, we both won the title the same year, same weight division. I guess I'm lucky I never fought him, right? 16 years later, I'm training my fighter to fight him, and he's still world champion. Something, you know, that it's hard to believe, but you know, we got the best fighter in the world. Now I got Chino Maidana, who is one that earned this fight. I want to thank, on behalf of Chino, I want to thank Golden Boy Promotions, Richard Schaefer, Sebastian Contursi, Al Heyman, Mayweather Promotions, and Mayweather himself for taking this fight. He, you know, there was other names out there. I think Mayweather is a boxing person. He is boxing, and he made the right choice. I think Chino deserved the shot, and now he's gonna come out and do his best, just like he did against Adrian Broner. Nobody thought he had a chance. Broner was, you know, the next great thing. I think what Chino did to him was something that nobody believed we could make happen. It takes hard work, takes dedication, takes a great fighter that listens to what his coaches tell him to do, and we're gonna do our best to come out and please everybody with a great fight, because it will be a great fight. But we're gonna come out to try to come out with a win. You know, I think everybody has a time, and could be this time. Nobody has a blueprint. Nobody has it, because nobody's ever beat them. But we are gonna go out and give it our best. Thank you very much. Thanks, Mayweather, for the opportunity. Thank you.
Hold on, don't worry about that. You know, Oscar De La Hoya always got the blueprint.
I ain't going to Oscar.
I think it's you know, I don't want to leave nobody out. The mother of my daughter, Melissa Brim, she's in the back. She got a story to just open up. You know, it's always a great feeling to be able to give back to your loved ones and them be able to establish a business for themselves. So that's a great thing. You know, my chef, she doing a tremendous job. She got a show coming out. My chef, Chef Jordan, my massage therapist, Doralee Bad Medina, she got her own makeup line coming out. So, which is a great thing. We got a close friend of mine, Ricky Brazil. He has a clothing line coming out. He has a female clothing line that's doing tremendous. So it's always great to be able to give back to your loved ones around you, and then they be able to go out and establish and become, you know, an entrepreneur. It's always about giving back. So I know you guys have a million questions for me, and I know you got the first question. You know, I'm still sharp. I ain't taking no punishment. So you're a hell of an artist too. Let's go.
You guys have questions? Right there.
Where the mic? Somebody got the mic?
Thank you. My question regarding Maidana's style of fighting, his relentlessness. We all realize and know that you possess the best boxing skills a lot of people have seen in our time.
You gotta bring the mic down a little bit.
We realize that most of us do, that you have the talent and the ability and the style and the skills that a lot of fighters don't have. What is it about Maidana's style of fighting Is there anything that you can see that could be most challenging for you?
Well, this guy is relentless. You know, this guy, Maidana, he's very, very relentless. And just when I seen him, you know, like a lot of times people want to say, why did I choose Maidana over Khan? I mean, you look at his last 4 victories and look at his last 4 fights, and then look at Khan's last 4 fights. You know, I had to go with the best choice. You know, and he's made a big impact on the sport of boxing with his last fight. So, but you know, that's why me myself, I prepare for anything. You know, straight. You know, a guy come. You know, he can hit with both hands. But you know, I don't believe in taking no punishment. But this guy, I'm gonna have to sit down, take my time, and just listen. It's all about, you know, being smart. You have to listen. There's only 3 ways you can learn. 3 ways in life, period. Anybody can learn. You know, that's hearing, seeing, and doing physically, hands-on. So, and I feel that I can do all 3 very well. That's why I'm where I'm at, you know, in my career. Hey, what's going on? How you doing?
How do you think this fight will be different than the challenge that Canelo presented you? Another kind of big puncher type that may not have the movement to keep up with you.
We can't really say that. You know, Canelo is different. You know, styles make fights, but I think this style right here is tailor-made to be, you know, a war, because that's no different from, you know, certain fighters cut the ring off and they make me fight. So we'll just have to see. No different from the Cotto fight. You know, I had to sit and fight, and it was, you know, it was blood, sweat, and tears.
Good afternoon.
Hey, how you doing?
Good afternoon, champ. You said a few minutes ago that you had 3 fights left. Is that on the contract, or are you planning to retire after those 3 fights?
I don't know if you've really been following my career. Either or. I got this fight and 3 more. So we can say 4 fights, 3 fights. You know, a lot of times you hear people saying, you know, I'll try to break Rocky Marciano record. Floyd Mayweather fights with Floyd Mayweather. You know, I don't fight to try to break Ali's record. I don't try to fight to break Sugar Ray Robinson record. You know, I fight to please myself. This is what I love to do. You know, I'm not here. You know, I know deep in my heart where I'm rated at in the sport of boxing. You know, I didn't fight in Ali era. I didn't fight in Sugar Ray Robinson era. You know, this is Floyd Mayweather era. So, you know, like I said before, you know, everybody's gonna always have their own opinion, you know, about, you know, fighters. Back then, fighters can fight, you know, once a month or once every 2 weeks. But look at the type of fighters they were fighting. You know, athletes in today's time are bigger, better, and stronger.
I think that's the last one, Floyd. I think that's all from the floor.
That's all today?
Now we'll do the TV up here. They want to talk to you separate.
Okay.
Private. Okay, that's it from the floor. We're going to have
Hold on, how you know I'm finished?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Don't do me like that, Kelly.
I'm sorry.
Don't do me like that.
Apologize.
Far as my 3 next opponents, I really don't know who my 3 next opponents will be. I really don't, because I know that a lot of people want to know, well, who are you going to fight next? And I'm not going to sit right there and throw anyone under the bus and say, but y'all see what I tweeted out, you know, what I put on. Was that you know, even though I don't run my Twitter and my Instagram and none of that stuff, but I had somebody put it out there. You know what I said, who I wanted on the undercard. You know, you want to fight me, earn it. You want to fight me, you got to earn it. Some may not earn it. I may just pick them because I want to. Okay, so what I got, Kelly, now? Okay.
First, and then Fred.
All right.
Thank you, Floyd.
Okay, television, if you want to come over here to the stage right and line up, and print media, we have a table for you guys over there, so we'll get the TV done quickly and bring them right to you. I'm going to try to get it done in 20 minutes.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, it's the head.
All right, joining me right now is the pound-for-pound king, Floyd Mayweather, you just talked about Marcos Maidana. You said styles make fights.
Yes.
What makes this fight so good and why you've dubbed it the moment?
You know, Marcos Maidana is non-stop action. Come straight ahead, cut the ring off, and he loves to brawl. But he throws awkward shots from long distance, you know, that make things happen in fights. So it's obvious he's world champion, I'm world champion. So we just have to see how this fight, you know, plays out May 3rd. But this is a guy that I know that I cannot overlook.
And if that's the case, you're the king when it comes to defense. So how is he going to catch you then? And why would this fight be so good if you're great at defense and he loves to come forward?
Well, he was able to get close to Adrian Broner, and Adrian Broner has, you know, very, very good defense, you know. But, you know, Adrian Broner is, you know, a very, very close friend of mine. And I truly believe he's a true champion that took a loss, and I truly believe that he can bounce back. But Maidana, man, is nonstop action. You know, a very, very tough competitor. So I have to go to the gym and prepare for whatever style.
I was looking at his last 4 fights. You know, all of them wins. 3 of them have come by knockout. Is there one thing that he does you say, you know what, that's one thing I got to be cognizant of when I step in the ring May 3rd?
You know, everything. That's why I got to prepare for everything. Maidana does a lot of things well. You know, I can't say he does everything great, but he does a lot of things well. That's why he's world champion right now.
I'm curious, what is you talk a lot like, hey, I've been champ for 18 years. I've only maybe got like 3 fights.
No. I've been a professional 18 years. I've been champion 17 years.
But you talk a lot about, it almost seems like you know that the end is coming. I'm just curious, what is Floyd Mayweather's ultimate goal in the ring and outside the ring?
Inside the ring is to rack up 4 more victories. Outside the ring is to continue to help young fighters with their careers and help them go to that next level and become a household name or become a mega superstar someday.
So you're saying outside the ring, Mayweather Promotions and having a whole stable of fighters and being one of the best promoters in the business?
Absolutely. Mayweather Promotions is the past, the present, and the future of sports and entertainment. And of course, we cannot forget the Money Team. TheMoneyTeam.com. Go to the site, get a hat, get a shirt, go get some accessories.
I can't let you go without talking about Angulo and, of course, Canelo tonight.
Oh, man, Angulo.
What do you think about this fight? Who's going to win?
Angulo, Canelo, a tremendous matchup. It's a very, very good fight. All the fans should tune in. Go check the fight out tonight. It's going to be a real good fight. I want to go to the fight, but I already know it's going to be a riot, you know, when I go to the fight. But it's a good matchup tonight. Very, very good matchup.
Now, you were talking about gambling. So if Floyd Mayweather was putting his money down, who would he put his money down on this fight?
I would bet that it wouldn't go.
You definitely think it's going to be a knockout?
It won't go the distance. Non-stop action tonight.
Will your fight go the distance against Maidana?
We don't know, which I truly believe it won't go.
Really? You haven't had a knockout in, I think, a couple of years. Does that concern? Do you want knockouts?
I believe in winning. No matter how you win in life, I truly just believe in winning.
And no one's done it better than you. Still undefeated, Floyd Mayweather. Best of luck. Appreciate the time.
Check out the fight tonight. Always tune in and watch Showtime Boxing.
Always.
You're hearing it from the best. Floyd Money Mayweather signing off saying peace.
See you May 3rd. Thank you, Chino. So there you have it, Floyd Mayweather, Marcos Maidana. It will come your way May 3rd here at the MGM Grand. And of course, don't forget about tonight because there is some great boxing taking place here at the MGM Grand. And in fact, folks, we want to tell you here on Show Sports Passport Live, it all kicks off for us on Countdown Live. Canelo versus Angulo. It comes your way, 5 o'clock Pacific, 8 o'clock Eastern, right here on Showtime. We're going to have 60 minutes, features with the interviews with the fighters, features on both camps, of course, all of that leading up to the big fight. And that fight, well, it comes your way on pay-per-view, 9 o'clock Eastern, and of course, that's 6 o'clock Pacific. It is Canelo Alvarez against Alfredo Angulo. You certainly do not want to miss that. We also want to remind you, coming your way on the 15th of March, the undefeated, undisputed junior welterweight champion of the world, Danny Garcia, gets right back into the ring, and he's fighting in Puerto Rico. course, his land where all of his relatives are from. He's going back fighting for pride. He's going to take on Mauricio Herrera. You're going to see that fight on Showtime Championship Boxing. That comes your way on March 15th. And then in April, Bernard Hopkins, this gentleman's almost 50 years old. It's hard to believe, and still fighting, still a champion. He's going to take on Shumanov. You're going to see that fight here on Showtime Championship Boxing as well. And the reason why we're here, Floyd Mayweather taking on Marcos Maidana. You can see that on pay-per-view May 3rd. Showtime pay-per-view, Floyd Mayweather taking on, of course, Marcos Maidana. That's going to do it here from the MGM Grand. Of course, Floyd Mayweather Jr. taking on Marcos Maidana. It'll come your way May 3rd. I'm Brian Custer. Thank you so much for watching Show Sports Press Pass Live.
Canelo is back. Canelo Alvarez swarming. Powerhouse superstars Canelo Alvarez and Alfredo El Perro Angulo engage in the battle of a lifetime.
And they are exchanging leather in the center of the ring.
In this match, there's only one way to fight. Toe.
Ripping the body.
Two.
Right hand connects.
Toe.
And there is Canelo with a straight right.
Canelo Angulo. Saturday, March 8th. Live on pay-per-view.
I'm coming home, I'm coming home. Tell the world I'm coming.
Puerto Rico. I'm back where I belong. Yeah, I never felt so.
I'm 100% Puerto Rican. That's the blood that runs through my veins. I think it's very important for me to solidify that I'm a true Puerto Rican champion.